that there are references to the actual files of these backtests, so we store everything. Unfortunately, we don't have access to that AI model anymore, so we need to be very careful to make sure that we have all of the code and the stats written in a README for this set of backtests that we built here.
I don't care how good you are in anything. You don't have discipline. You ain't nobody.
Right.
You're nothing without discipline.
Be successful in anything.
You know, you normally are.
Someone went ahead and copyrighted that that clip right there, so I just paused it. Okay, so boom. Okay, that's agent 1, and that should be, let's see. Okay, there's an issue. Claude Fable may not exist. So you can see the US government really shut this down. We're in trouble, dude. We're in trouble. We're in trouble. We're not getting smart AI anymore. That was the end. Told you this was too good to be true, dude. I told you step on the gas. Step on the gas because you know this is too good to be true. That's what I've been saying, dude. Pay the $200 a month because we're getting access to the best models in the world, and it's not going to be here for long. It's gone now. Fable 5 is not here anymore. US government said, no way, no more. Bye-bye. It's mine now. The only people that get access to it is the US government. Switch to Opus 4.8. Okay, I guess so. Let's go ahead and get the effort up at least. Let's get the effort up. So you can type in effort here, and you can say set effort. I'm going to get that effort on high. Let's get high. Let's get max. I'm not going to do ultra code, but let's go ahead and run that back. Okay, let's see what Shorty does. I'm going to do it on all of these 5 agents. I lost this one. So I did have 6 agents doing this. You can see the results here. 7,000% return, 620% return, 137% return. Okay, so I'm going to send the same prompt here to this one because I have a bunch of more tests that she found for me. And the thing is that everybody's like trying to be like, oh my God, they're coping. Everybody's coping on Twitter right now about my results. You don't have this data. I've spent 2 years collecting this specific data. It's liquidation data. I'll tell you the data. But at the end of the day, you don't have access to it. People in the chat do, but nobody else does. Anybody in the Zoom chat has access to this liquidation data, but nobody else in the world has it because nobody has spent the time, 2 years, collecting it. So you have to build out your own edge. So I'm going to do robustness testing on all of these. Now we're going to use Opus 4.8 because that's all we have access to now. And I think I have all of this saved in the GitHub that a lot of you have access to. I just need to push it. So let me go ahead and get you your API key while I wait for these 2 to be done. There's an issue with the model. Okay, so let's go ahead and say model here. As you can see, the government took this down. That's crazy, dude. What a world we live in, that the models are too good that the government has to step in. They're too good. Yes, switch. Beautiful. Okay, now let's go ahead and put that prompt in again. And then let's go ahead and try to get this going. Let's say escape. Okay. Let's paste this in. It's going to say the model thing again. There's an issue with the model. There's an issue with how much fire they're dropping on us. This is why you have to lock in every single day. You can't take a day off right now because we just had a 3-day glimpse of the most powerful AI in the entire world. And we're never going back to that. We're never getting that smart of AI again. That was the end. That was the top, dude. That was the top. It was literally the top. Jeez. You saw it here live. It's a thing. Okay, model here. Let's go ahead and change the model up. We don't have it anymore. We don't get it anymore. We don't get the good. We get the pretty good, though. I heard that they're messing with the Opus 4.8 as well. I'm going to get your key in the chat in a second. When you come to the Zoom, you get the key. I'm doing robustness testing on all of these. Matter of fact, I think I already did it up here. Boom. Okay, so we got one more here. So I'm going to do robustness testing on all of them. So now we're using Opus 4.8. Let's say escape here. Let's go ahead and change the model up. Model here, boom. And boom, boom, default, okay. Boom, boom, default, okay. Yes, switch to Opus 4.8, I guess so. So now I'm gonna have the robustness test done. Again, these are back tests, and I am aware that back tests are better than actual live. But the next step after doing robustness testing is setting these live. I already have the alpha that I need. You know, I was locked, dude. I'm locked. I'm locked every single day. So of course I was able to run these for as much as I possibly could. I should have upgraded the plan. I should have got two more plans and done that, but I didn't. So you can go to the moondav.com/roadmap and you will have access to this if you're in the Zoom because you have the API key. You also got moondav.com/docs. The roadmap shows you exactly how to automate your trading. The docs show you all the custom data that I am using for a lot of the results that you've seen today. There's a bunch of code in from the videos as well. There's a book list, alpha generation techniques. This is only for people that come into the Zoom because there's so much spam on X, dude. There's so much coping on X, dude. Let me cook. Let me cook. I'm a cook. I'm a cook. I'm a cook. Y'all gonna cope. You're gonna cope. You're gonna cope. The people that make it through the gates, it's $5. Holy moly. Oh, it's so expensive to get in here.